So almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Reese Olson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And it's even up.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Yandy Diaz.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. One out, base is empty. And the slider just misses. That catches the corner. Ripped on a line to center. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 outs. And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rays held in check here, and now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park and getting to start, Zach Littell. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Batting third, right fielder, Winsel Perez.
Winsel Perez up now for the Tigers. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Scoreless after 1. Josh
Leading
Lowe
off for
now
the
at the
Rays,
plate.
right fielder Josh Lowe.
Having a lot more success on the road this season. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
All over that one right
Batting
there.
fifth,
When you
left
connect
fielder,
and it
Jake
jumps off your bat
Mangum.
like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. Pickoff throw, low, back in on a dive.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. One out in the second.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the rookie center fielder. Next offering is in for a strike. No score here in the second. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third to the right side. Torres fires over to first. 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch,
Batting
get the
seventh,
ground ball.
shortstop,
Excellent piece of work.
Ha-Sung Kim.
So 2 down now, and here is Ha-Sung Kim. Low on third with 2 out. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Ripped on the ground to second, throws to first in time. 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Riley Green.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ball popped up. Walls. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, shortstop, Javier Baez.
The batter now, Javier Baez. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Grounds 1 to short. Kim. The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full, no score. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Taylor Walls. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Almost got him. Right side. Can't glove it cleanly. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Batting ninth, catcher Danny Jansen.
Now it's Jansen to hit. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a ball popped up. Torkelson under it. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
Now batting the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now. Top of the third, no score. In the air, out towards left center. Vierling makes the grab on the run. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in Detroit, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the left fielder, Matt Vierling. And that one in the air center field. Nabs it, 1 away.
Batting eighth, center fielder
So up next,
Meadows.
Parker Meadows. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers.
No, that's low.
Two down, nobody on.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Tigers. Still no score. Start of the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
And a pitch. And that is downstairs. Ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reese Olson will depart, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Brant Herter.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So digging in, Junior Caminero. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here for the Rays, Jose Caballero. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Line drive, Torres. The flip to second, to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Now fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Snap throw to first, and he's back in there. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Hernandez getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Canely getting loose as well. Out to short, Baez. They get the force. That's the third out. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rays 1 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith.
Third baseman, Colt Keith.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left side, Mangum. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
One down, base is empty. Gleyber gets a piece, 1 and 2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Tap back up the middle. Walls. And Gleyber Torres retired.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Fought off foul. And foul ball. The Tigers yet to pick up a hit here. Next pitch way upstairs. And a slider misses down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Riley Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Goes down looking. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Rays 1 and the Tigers nothing.
Now pitching.
New
for
pitcher
the
coming on, the
Tigers.
veteran Tommy Kahnle.
Number 43.
Gets an opportunity to square off
Tommy
against his former
Kahnle.
team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Back at Comerica
Leading
Park,
off for
top
the
5,
Rays,
John Shambi with
shortstop,
Chris
Ha-Sung
Singleton.
Kim.
And leading it off, Ha-Sung Kim. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Taylor Walls. Falling behind 2-1. Kahnle, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Okay.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Two down, base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Tigers,
inning. And the batter now,
hitter,
Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Slap the other way, foul.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings it across. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So, last chance for the Tigers. Javi Baez digs in right side.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.